I don't like this place. I want to leave. I want to hit a small ant in the face so that I can get some silk back. You're a volunteer. I need you. I need you. I mean, I kind of had that one coming for me, but still, that was... We don't talk about what just happened. It was actually all according to plan, because it's just a way to get all my silk back. That's what I will say. I will totally say I died on purpose. Oh my god. Okay. I can't climb up further, but I can still do that. Let's see what else we've got up here then. What danger, what trap. Hello, my friend. Would you like to talk? Oh, no. No. Okay. You. Okay. You're actually kind of terrifying. I need that. I honestly am quite happy you didn't hit me there. We're good. We're fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. Oh, that was way too close. I was not expecting the backup. Dear God, oh my, you have got a treasure trove here. I am just stealing everything here. That is an insane amount of rosaries. I will gladly take that. Take that. Yeah, well worth the trip. I'm so sorry. I'm just murdering everyone. Well, I got what I wanted. Which means time to go all the way down. Alright, let's see. So upwards is the way to go. Hello, little pilgrim. How are you doing? Hello, memory locket. Oh, I am loving the fact that I'm getting more and more of these. Although I still have only found 2 of the crests in total then. So I have got 3, so I can improve you. And then 2 slots of you if I wanted to. Surely we're gonna get more of these crests, right? Then I wonder where else am I going to find all the memory slots at that point in time? Because how many will there be in the end? How many memory slots do I need? And there's nothing there. Alright. Okay, I'm not liking the rumbling. I'm so happy that you're dead. Well, that's intriguing. Very intriguing. And there's nothing else here. I am a little bit afraid right now. I have 410 rosaries. I'm so going to lose these rosaries. Chapel of the Beast. Okay, well that's intriguing. I am so gonna die here, aren't I? I am so gonna die here. Okay, need to find my way through. Okay. That's a little bit further of a distance required. But we're good. We got a point where we will respawn if required. I really wonder what we're gonna find at the end of this. Okay, this is fine. This is totally fine. Thank God we have got our cloak. Ah, nice. I see you. This place is evil. Definitely evil. Okay, slow and steady. Work our way down. And safety. Destroy you. Safe and sound. 4 hits in total. And it will be fine. It will all be fine. I actually need to heal right now. Keep my silk safe. And then murder you. So that I have more in case I am faced with you. Just like that. Wonderful. Okay, down we go. Leading me into for sure danger. This is gonna be a boss. I am so going to lose these rosaries. Oh, you're a big boy. Why are you bashing your head against the wall, though? Hi. Hello, Savage Beastfly. How are you? Okay. Why is it always 2 damage? It's always shield. Thank God. It's always bloody. 2 damage. I'm going to get myself killed here. This is fine, this is fine. Not a fan of your backup. God. I am panicking here. I am panicking here. Can you destroy your own friends? That would be handy to know if you could do that. Okay, we're good, we're good. Okay, less good. Okay, I'm messing up here, I'm messing up here. But we're good, we're fine. Just like that, and heal, and heal, and heal. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not okay with this. I'm so not okay with this. Okay, and heal, heal, and safety, and safety. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Totally fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. Ho, 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 ho. Please tell me you're dead. Please tell me you're dead. No, phase 2. Oh my God. I don't like it when bosses get their friends involved. Oh, that was terrifying. Oh, hello. Claim. Oh, we're doing that again. Well, we're gonna get a new crest. Your essence be mine. Bound the crest of the beast. Tear foes with savage slashes, and bind to enter a wild fury and steal life from prey. Okay, that sounds cool. That changes my bind. Huh. Did I have to destroy the beast? I mean, again, Needlein probably won't have done a single thing again. I keep thinking Needlein's gonna be life and death nature. What? Remember. Remember our food? Our foes. Life, death, and nature. I mean, that is part of the wilds, I guess. Why is it working now, though? That is honestly extremely intriguing. Like, I just said, I keep thinking, okay, this Needlein is going to be similar to the Dream Nail, and you could read the minds of dead bugs as well, right? I believe you could. Memory is fake, to be honest. Oh. Okay. Whoa. That is an That is an insane down pogo. That is not a down pogo, that's just an arch. That looks cool, but also worries me. Can I get something to kill? I have grabbed ledges like that before. Come on. Well then. Friends! Testing subjects. Testing subjects. Whoa, whoa, what the? Okay. Okay. After a bind, we enter a fit of rage by the looks of things. No, hold on. You have 2 red? You have no blue slots at all. Pure attack. Huh. I'm not sure if I like this crest that much. But you enter a stage of fury? Bind to enter wild fury and steal life from prey. So you still bind normally then. I need to try this one out for a little bit. I don't think I will end up using this, and yeah, I wasn't planning to return there anyway. And of course I can't see where the hell I am. I need to find my way through this mess with limited health. I am so dead. Because it totally has happened before where I just... Oh god. I can't pogo like this. Shakra, I might be returning here soon because I'm about to die. I would love to experiment with the pogo and how it works. But right now, I just need to find out where I need to go. I need to go up. I know where I am. I need that bench. And that would be over here. Please don't be trapped again. Thank God. Okay, let's just... Yeah, put on here what we always put on here. We can't because they aren't active. Well, in that case, I can at least figure out how this then would work. So we've got 2 tools equipped right now. If I use up and... Well, that's fancy. But how would you switch? It's up to use one tool, down to use the other. I like that boomerang. That's fun. Huh. Okay, let's see what we can do. Little bug, you were... Hello. Oh, God, that pogo is deadly to me. That's what it is. Was there any small fry that I could murder here? Just you over and over, I guess. Range is limited. And then when you bind... We do not heal at all when we bind. But this short moment, with enhanced attack as a result, will then cause you to heal. I am definitely gonna say no. I don't like this crest. Maybe it's useful for someone who is hyper aggressive and good at the combat, but I already am not a fan of the pogo. So, Hunter Crest it is, for sure. But regardless, still very intriguing. Which makes me wonder, now that we found this, does Eva have anything to say regarding it? And likewise, my entire idea of possibly this continuing onwards to the right, clearly not the case. So we're at the end of the Hunter's Marsh then. I am really quickly going to revisit Eva. Find my way there, if I can. Also remove this one right over here, because we don't need it. Yeah, I'm gonna go and meet with Eva. Alright, back into the Weave Nest. Eva! Yeah, I have expanded my nature in certain ways, beastly-like, but I guess my nature is not expanded enough. Well, that is fair, I guess. Definitely fair. That, however, leads me with the issue that... It's a good issue to have. I have how many bloody rosaries right now? 484. I can't spend them on anything right here, right now. I bought everything from the Forge Daughter. I think I bought everything from the Bell Heart. I'm quickly gonna check the Bell Heart. Because honestly, walking around with so many... I was hoping to talk with my friend, but that's fine. Hello again. Fancy buying something special before your task? Wish you away. Yeah, I would hope so. I can't. Okay, so I have absolutely nothing currently that I can spend any of my rosaries on. Except for shard bundles and rosary strings. Now, 484 rosaries in the long run is not an awful lot when you consider the fact that quite recently this thing was 880. So, yeah, that currently then leads me to where do we go next? Because, okay, we still can go up further in the far fields. But considering how we are, we're relatively far away. You know what? The Wormways, you're still not supposed to go there technically because you need the key for it. I will leave this for later. I'm just gonna go back to the far fields. I'm being drawn all over the place again, and I still know where I want to go. I want to see the way. The original plan I had, find this Greymoor situation by not going to the right of Belhart and walking there. No, I want to go the proper way. And it will all be fine. And I still miss Sherma. To the far fields! Era, you remain bloody adorable. Which makes me curious, what happens if I play my needle in now? I was just hoping to wake you up. Or, well, I was hoping to not wake you up. I was hoping to just let you sleep and have some playful music. You are way too adorable. Anyway, can you please bring me to the far fields? Very much appreciated, Era. You absolute beauty. By the way, is there anything over here that we checked? Oh my god. Always check under every little edge that you can reach. There's this little bit of light underneath there. My god. Okay, then where do you reach? I know where you're gonna reach. You will lead directly to here. Oh, this is going directly towards the beast that we're trying to deal with. And I totally... Oh, god. Well, that's fun. I totally forgot to actually use up my rosaries and string them up in the bell heart. Because of course I'm an idiot. Yeah, do I really want to wander around with this many rosaries? I mean, I am at least a little bit capable. If I die, I can manage to get back to where I was. Surely, right? Right? Stringing them up is technically a waste. I don't need to string them up. But at the same time, oh, I am so... getting myself into trouble here. What am I getting myself into here? What am I doing to myself? Why am I doing this to myself? At least I can kill those. That's all fine. But I do not like what lies ahead. Oh, hey! Well, that's helpful. Greetings, I come visiting again. And likewise do I come with some music. While you work. Fix the fabric, roll the hem, mend the tears and twine the thread. Darn it, stitch it, make it whole. Spin and spin, forget the dead. Forget the dead. Did you lose someone near you? Again, you remain curious. I have so many questions regarding you. But anyway, I now need to find my way back up again, and I thought this would give me enough lift to reach that far up, but not the case. But that will be just enough. We have our way up. Still though, means I am finding myself into trouble regardless. Because oh my god, I always find myself into trouble. No, up we go, up we go. And then past here, save. Really? Well, that's annoying. I'm not exactly a fan of that move. How am I gonna get past that? Because again, you need to work with a limited amount of reaction time. Which is honestly, no, not helping, not helping. Okay, this is fine. Oh, hi. You're training? So am I. I'm training to be able to be hit more in the face and survive. And I stole your prey. I'm not a great fan of that parkour. But we will manage. Greetings, my friend. Just need to hit you so that I can heal and all will be fine, and then I will murder you. There we go. No secrets, that's alright. But still, this is going to lead me to pain and despair, pain and despair. All the way at the bottom. This parkour is definitely problematic. Absolutely. Problematic. I hit the spacebar there. But I guess just a tad too late. This is fine. This is fine. We hit that and... Okay. We're good. We're good. We're not good. Cool. This is where my platforming skills are definitely not paying off. But surely we can do this. Surely we can do this. Surely we can... Okay, I'm gonna have to find something to kill. This is a mess. An absolute mess. I'm gonna have to go back all the way. Because I do need the health. And I do need the silk. Ooh. This is not going the way I had hoped it would go. Alright. This is working better. For now. Definitely working better. Definitely working better. I have got full silk. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I know I can do this. We've done so much. Surely I can do this. Oh god. Okay. We're further than we were before. Surely this is the home stretch, right? Right? I'm hearing cute stuff. Hi, little flea. Wake up, please. Your caravan needs you. What for, I do not know still, but regardless. That brings me to this rambling. You desperately want to get out. What are you? Can I play some music? Scarred shell, gouging rock. Fast wild. Okay. Okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't think I want to be here. I don't think I want to be here. Okay, okay, okay. I need to kill this thing. I need to kill this thing. I need to kill that thing. Where the hell did it go? Well, that's problematic. Okay, I guess you are supposed to defeat that thing and kill it for leaving. Where is it? Why is it gone? I don't like the fact that it is gone. Okay, they had nothing in there that I wanted to buy. With the roses. Okay, maybe I can ask them about it. This is gonna be a waste, but sure. Honestly, kind of sad that I didn't kill that thing. Back again, yeah? Yeah, strange pilgrimage, indeed. Okay, not interested. Can I talk with you about that thing? Yeah, provide for each other. Really? Nothing? Okay, well, honestly, I really hope that you will be able to tell me something about this... What, rhino? Rhino beetle? It is weird that it is gone without me actually murdering it. That feels like it shouldn't happen. Like... Okay, let's assume that there still is gonna be a hunter's journal in this game. Does it now mean I completely missed out on one of them? Ah, dear, oh dear. Well, I guess that's a future me problem, I guess. Thank God I'm not a completionist. But that means... Back to the main hall. We're going up. Dealing... with you guys that I absolutely despise. Your blade storm is just way too much for my taste. Throw me off of my game to the point where I'm even failing the small fry. Oh. Yep, let's hit that. And... I have got no clue where the hell I'm going. This is a cute little bump in the road. Huh. I guess we can make it better like that. I do not know how these air currents work. But regardless, happy to have them around. Certainly making my traversal a whole lot easier as we keep on going up. So where the hell is this gonna go? And also, how many possible secret walls did I miss? Because this is a bloody long way up. Hi. Can you please die? Quickly. That's it. Thank you. Alright, I'm honestly trying to keep my eyes open. And the fact that you're right above me does not make me happy. Oh. Really? You can't grab on that wall? I mean, that's a Good thing, I guess. That means I don't have to worry about missing any secrets on that side, but... Huh. Figured you would be able to just climb on top of that like normal. And that surely is the last. Oh. Well, I'd say that is a grand entrance. Welcome to Greymoor. We've got a bell, we've got something, and we got a town. I'd say let's go towards the town. Stringing station. Nope, no need for that. I see those rosaries up there that I can only reach with a double jump. This town is gonna be a mess as well, isn't it? I feel so sad killing these things. Like, they're just normal pilgrims trying to find their way in this messed up world. And all I'm doing is just murdering them. I'm saving them from the pain and suffering that they're dealing with at this point in time. Because they went mad, but... yeah. Can't say it makes me happy, but hello, bone scroll. Hi. So dark. None left. Where now? And you are being strung up again. With the strings from up above. I so want to know. Why it happens. And other than that, there's absolutely nothing here? No? Alright, then I will take the bone scroll, and I still do not understand the mechanics behind this magic needle entirely, because sometimes, like now, it suddenly can summon spirits, it listen to them, but otherwise it's just doing their thing. Greetings, friends! I'm sorry, again. It has to happen. Good bell throwing skills. I'll admit that. But no thanks. And this path eventually should lead all the way to the left. Is a bell to the right? What is the lower one? Is what I'm wondering. Greetings? Like, this is not the town. Because otherwise it would be pointing towards the town then as well, right? Hi. No. No throwing spiked boluses? You're a rat. Buggy rat. And I probably could have used them to actually get up on top. Oh, yeah, okay, that's not what I had in mind. Can you please stop moving? That's what I want to do. Thank you. No. No. To that. Can you get hit by your own stuff? Yes, you can. Resourceful bugs, that's what they are. And then this will lead me to you. Hello. Sharp bundle. Not useful, but I'll take you regardless. Hello, little bug. Again, I so want to know what the hell you are. And I want to know where the hell I'm going right now. I'm looking for... Hi. I'm looking for a town. Are you a... What even are you? Oh, I found the rosaries. So I'm looking for the town, but not fine. Are you a crow bug or something? You're cute, but definitely gonna be problematic if you keep on flying. Ah, flying away. You nugget. definitely a dreary place. And dear God, where am I ending up? Is that what I want? I'm not sure if that's what I want. Hi. Sorry for interrupting. You can fly, right? Yes. Oh. Okay. Are you okay? You seem to have issues. I have issues. I should not have opened up the floor. I should not have opened up the floor. Why? I'm just causing so much trouble right here, right now. Ooh. That's fancy. Huh. Oh, hi, Shakra. Yes, I was looking for you. And I can rest here. Wonderful. Hi, how are you doing? Fair greetings, Shakra. You are a welcome sight amidst the sudden gloom of these caverns. Child wielding needle, your aspect is still sharp. My respect remains. Heed a warning. Many fierce bugs roost nearby. Yeah, I've noticed a few of them. They certainly are possibly problematic. On the lake beyond this cave nests a ragged horde atop an old water mound. Their mastery of flight makes them dangerous. My shell will forever carry the score of their pins. If you're seeking a safer path, head back towards this land's core. As in back downwards, or? Greymoor map. Wide, dim hollows, choked by rag and dust. The bugs who once tended these lands have clearly lost their way. Yeah. And lots of stockings indeed. Anything else to say? No more items to trade, but you still have got something to say. If you choose to rest here, I will watch over you, child wielding needle. These charts require long attention, and my own sleep is far off yet. Thank you, Shakra. That is actually very much appreciated. And very kind of you as well. Oh. Okay, that is definitely a whole lot bigger than I thought it would be. And also, I expected the main path to be just a straight line. We went a whole lot higher than I originally thought. But that then shows me the bell here. You want me to go to the core. The core was safer, but the core being over here then? I'm not sure where safety is. I do feel like I want to explore to the left. Establish the way back to the Bellheart. Establish the way back to safety. Find a way to destroy you. I mean, I guess you really could have gone here before you got the cling grip, because we got that from the Shellwood, which technically you maybe would not have when you get here. So, hello friends. This is definitely a graveyard. So, it's not pointing to a town, it's pointing towards the Bellhearts. That's what. Alright then. In that case, I still feel like I want to explore all the way to the left. I'm sorry, you can't swim? Oh dear. Sorry that I murdered you like that. Would have saved you the pain and despair by just slaying you with my needle. I love my silk spear. I really should use that more often, but again, it's the fact that you have to share it with the usage of your own spells and healing. But this would be the way in. Hi, how are you doing? You little crows are little buggers. I'm happy that you drop rosaries. What is this place then? Door is definitely locked. can reach up here, which is where we went before, but then it was a dead end, so we definitely want to go towards right further. But let's first see if there is a way inside of this thing. Are you a weather vane? Cute. But we have got an opening. Greetings! Welcome to the halfway home. Hi, I'm sorry, I've been hitting your weather vane. It's sturdy enough. Ah, well met, traveler. Looking for a drink or a rest or both? Fair greetings, good bug. The warmth of your hearth is welcome upon these wet plains. Aye, it's a damn climb through these parts. Used to be just pilgrims trekking my way, but odd times these are, and you ain't even the strangest shell wandering about. No? Who else would be stranger than me? A rowdy old warrior stepped through not long back. Caused quite a scene. Now a young lass is taking up lodgings in my top room. The last mentioned she's on the lookout for sharp types like yourself. Maybe pay her a visit, if you haven't already. I just entered Creige. But I certainly will. Barkeep, I have seen your requests on the Belltown's wish wall. What assistance are you seeking? We definitely were looking for you.
There's a hole?
Ah, perfect. You're this able sort that'll make short work of the task. The problem is those blasted crows up here. My roof is fast becoming their cozy nest. Now they've grown so bold they're starting to attack pilgrims as they pass. Would you simply have me slay them? Your sturdy shell seems more than up to that task. Oh, if only it were so simple. Kill the ones above and more just keep coming. It's the warmth of this home, you see. Draws them right in. I'm looking for a long-term solution. A scarecrow. I'll build the biggest there's ever been. So fearsome, it'll keep those craws away for good. I could help, maybe. All I need is some rack pelts from the crawbugs themselves. Hunt them down, collect their pelts, and bring them back a heap of the stuff. I'll do the rest. Sure. Now I know what to do. 25 of them. We can manage that. Also, what did we pick up? That was the bony scroll. Yeah. Alright. Anything else? If you're collecting rack pelts from the crawbugs, those young'uns above here will be slim pickings. It's the mature craws you want over by the water mound. They'll drop this stuff aplenty. Okay, and where is the water mound? All the way to the right or further to the left? I'm saying to the right. Of course, you'll need to do some pointed persuading if you're planning to separate rag from bug. Yeah, sure, I'm here anyway. I'll buy a drink. And that tops me up on silk. Huh. It's only those few stronger pilgrims that survive to reach my home now. Farlum's curse claims the rest. Poor sods, left to wonder. I do sometimes get to wondering. Is it the dregs of their own mind in there keeping them walking? Or something else entirely? A good question to ask, Creige. The sooner you've collected that wreck pelt, the better. You can't have those pests killing more potential guests. Business is slow enough already, and clearing corpses ain't no fun at all. Yeah, no need for a further drink. Thank you, though. Another time, perhaps. Among the few gifts of my birth, I find rare need for sustenance. Is that so? Well, the nectar's always on tap if you find yourself feeling different. I'm sure we'll have those days, thank you. And... does that close by itself? Nope, that's just permanently open now. Wonderful. And hello, bench. Wonderful. So, you mentioned someone up above. Hi. Excuse me for interrupting. Yeah, you're definitely stranger than I. New. Ma. Sweet surprise for new. You are adult, yes? Fully grown, ready to hunt? Sadly, I am no child, young one. Perfect then. New must ask a wish. For her, you would seek Farlum's many fabulous bugs and cut them. Well, that's a strange request. Especially from someone young like you. Cut them with your blade. Cut them with your mature spirit. Cut them with your savage adult heart. Okay, why?
Oh no.
Would you help, New? Could you take a scroll and fill its page with the learning of your cuts? Is that the Hunter's Journal? Yes? Box of Farlum, wish promised.
Worse now?
Ooh, Ma. You make New so happy. Hunt down the creatures of this land and record them in this scroll. You obtained the Hunter's Journal. I really hope that there's a whole lot of information in here right now from all the foes that we've already defeated. Review defeated foes in the journal pane of the menu.
Benny Frank.
Learning about the land's inhabitants is a worthwhile undertaking. Perhaps you are more grown than you realize, New.
Ooh, Mama.
Ma, such delicious praise will make New shrivel. Go now, hunt and pray and begin our learning. Sure, but not before we talk some more.
Worse now?
It is hard work learning so much from creatures, but for New is very fulfilling. Now go and hunt and pray, Miss Grown Up. Yes, that all? Yeah. Do you have anything to sing? Wings that beat, legs that crawl, every beast great and small. Clever New must know them all. In what is deep and caverns tall. Adorable. Alright, well in that case, if I sit down at the bench right now, how much do we know? I mean, Box of Farlum. Oh, we already have 76. We're doing great. Okay, so Hunter's Journal. Well, I do love the lore, so definitely gonna do a little bit of reading right now. The Moss Grub. Fur-covered crawler with a series of sharp spikes along its back. If not for the spikes, I would think it an appealing bug. I mean, yes. Ignore the spikes and just imagine it being all fluffy. Wonderful. Moss Mere. Small, fluttering creature capable of defending itself with its small stinger. Need to defeat one more. A quick visit back to Moss Home can certainly happen in the future. And Moss Mother. Adult Moss Mere with a fully developed stinger and hardened hide. Motherhood is an instinct that can push creatures beyond what they seem their natural limits. It turns even weaker beasts like these into formidable foes, especially when they work together. And Acnids. Okay, I would more refer them to Vindsflies, but that's just the past talking. But a winged insect that feeds upon moss and lichen in the caves above Bone Bottom. In its natural state, it would avoid potential predators, but Farlum's haunting now compels it to aggression. Fortunately, its jaws are ill-suited for combat. Yet it can still be an annoyance by just flying around and bumping into you, so yeah. The Skull Scuttler. Small, soft bug that uses the hard shells of the marrow for protection and disguise. In every land, creatures find new and surprising ways to disguise themselves. One must be wary always. And absolutely be paranoid because anything can be an enemy at times. The Skull Wing. Airborne relative of the grounded Skull Scuttler, found only in the marrow's deepest, hottest caves. And Skull Brutes, big boy. Soft bug beneath a huge horned skull. Charges at intruders to protect its territory and its smaller companions. Either its size has made it fearless, or the haunting has removed its sense of self-preservation. Or both. I mean, big enough for sure. Especially when you look at the Skull Tyrant. A rare, enormous Skull Scuttler. The marrow's largest predator and the most feared for its ferocious temperament. Though surely fierce, the skull it bears looks taken from an even larger beast. If not for the bones as proof, I would scarcely believe bugs could grow to such scale. It is definitely large in size, yeah. And I'm wondering, is it one of the bigger things we have encountered? No, because you still had stuff like the Mantis Lord. That would definitely be bigger in size than the Skull Tyrant, right? Anyway, kill it. I'd say more like kill it, because this is a bugger. Small, bony bug that favors dark tunnels. Can expand its spike's carapace to ward against attacking predators. I am fond of simple, effective traps such as this bug's extendable spikes. An unwary predator would be skewered clean through, including me, several times, often. The Beastfly. Aggressive fly of Farlum's lowlands. Rams spray with its hardbone mask. And again, I only need to defeat one more. Same with you. How did I have both of you just one more? The Savage Beastfly. Anchored adult Beastfly with a weighty body and thickened hardshell mask. Definitely a danger. And we're gonna fight more. Wonderful. The Karadnid. Common winged bug of the lowlands. Generally docile, but will attack if threats come close. Their plump round shape makes them well suited for target practice. Difficult to resist testing my aim on them. Wow, Hornets. I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, wow. The vicious Karadnid. Aggressive winged bug of the lowlands. When angered, it rapidly whips its bladed tails as a weapon. Or tail as a weapon. Just becoming a blender. Its wings are quite small compared to its bulk. Perhaps it uses the warm air of these fiery lands to help stay airborne. Clever, if so. Indeed. Didn't even think about that, but to be fair, I was more aware of the whole kill slash blender mechanic. Hardbone hopper. Adorable. Grazing creature with sharp senses that nimbly retreat from danger. Adorable. Mauling. Young and bony bug that can curl its body to form a ball. And Marrowmaw. Giant roller of the lowlands. Its rigid hide will crush smaller creatures beneath it. And the Hoker. Spine shooting drifter of the lowlands. Whatever admiration I had for its fleecy down is spoiled by its disturbing mask and its steely spines. I mean, yeah, makes you wonder also why the spines shooting out. Do they regrow them? Do they store them inside of their body? Like, they're weird. The flint beetle. Rarely seen beetle that spends most of its life nestled deep in bone and rock. The flint gems on its shell excrete an explosive powder. Its bright gems could be used to make beautiful but short-lived jewelry. An amusing idea for a gift. Or a trap. Hornet, I like your thinking, and at the same time, like, really? You think of jewelry and then turning it into explosives? You want to become an assassin bug? Dear, oh dear. The grumbling, young masked worm that delights in ambushing intruders within its tunnels. Notice that. And the bell beast. Huge hardbone bug that lives within and travels through the veins of old bells across Farloom. This one has allied themselves with me, either thanks for their saving or respect for one just as equal. Whichever the reason, their fellowship is welcome. Indeed, Era, Bell, either of the two, or just Era Bells together. I love having her by my side. She doesn't beat the stag, the last stag, and whatnot, but she has her own charm. I say they're on equal footing with the stag beast. The pilgrim groveler, basic bug of Farloom, laid low upon the ground. Taken by Farloom's haunting, the bug is now capable of little more than prayer and aggression. And Pilgrim Pouncer, agile bug of Farloom, its higher functions have been lost to the haunting. With a softer shell than most, they would have relied on their athleticism to survive. The Pilgrim Hornfly, short pilgrim that uses their long horn to launch upon threats. Don't see those that often, together with the Pilgrim Husk, but clearly I do have all the information on this one. Sturdy bug lost to the haunting, rolls at threats with no care for its own discomfort. A rare built bug within these alien lands. Most pilgrim shells seem small by comparison. What nourishments did they discover to grow so large? Good question. Maybe the drinks from the tavern here? And the Pilgrim Bellbearer. Common bug wielding a set of old bells. The bug will fling the bells at anyone it deems still free. Well, no thanks. I will remain free. The Winged Pilgrim. Short horned bug born with underdeveloped wings. Which is definitely similar to you, but less horned. The Elda pilgrim. Thick-set bug consumed by a haunted thread. Uses their solid frame to crush others. The winged pilgrim bell bearer. Pilgrim endowed with large wings, carrying a brace of iron bells. Again, clever weaponry. And a pilgrim guide. Old pilgrim carrying a heavy iron bell staff, with some of them also apparently having a massive rosary necklace. The overgrown pilgrim. Aged pilgrim overgrown with lichen and moss. This one. So, not the same. Definitely terrifying. Covetous pilgrim. Strong bug replete with rosaries. If angered, they will whip their string in a ceaseless onslaught. And the lava luck. Sticky mollusk that defends itself by spraying burning fluid from growths on its back. What seems at first a purely defensive mechanism may also be necessary to rid this creature of excess heat. Did not think about that, but could be very clever at that point, yeah. Huh. The smelt shoveler. Low-level worker lost to Farloom's haunting. Instinct keeps them at their task, though in much simpler fashion than before. And their bells do not protect them against the strings from up above. This kingdom appears more advanced in metal work than my own ever was, in great part due to the natural heat source at its base. Working in such an environment is an impressive feat. And I do not envy the Forge Daughter in any way, especially because we have not even seen the deeper depths of the deep docks. The Flintstone Flyer, aerial worker lost to Farloom's haunting, bears a pouch full of flintstone, which they will fling at intruders. That incendiary material they carry is a natural wonder, with many potential applications. What a waste to carelessly throw it at me whenever I pass by. And that is why we hit it back to them. We don't want it, they can have it back. The Flint Flame Flyer, do not underestimate this thing. Brave worker carrying unstable flint flame and wearing a heavy belt to protect against potential ignition. Yeah. And the Smoke Rock Sifter, symbol-bearing worker of the deep docks, pans the halls of Smoke Rock to find traces of more precious materials. Huh. Interesting that you're using a symbol to then sift through. Huh. Didn't think about that, but that is... It makes sense, I guess, in some way, shape, or form. The Craggler. I still don't know how the hell I was supposed to defeat this thing, but I'm still happy that I did. What a bugger. Thick-plated scuttler that prefers high places. Yeah. Holds an extensive supply of searing acid in a layered sac within its shell. The acid rains from its mouth upon any creature it sees as food. Luckily, it's no more. Hopefully that's the last we'll ever see of it, because we have got all the information on it. And the Brush Flit. Tiny timid creatures that huddle in flocks and flee at the first hint of danger. I will definitely have to kill them quite a bit more, but again they keep flying away. The Furtit. Skittish gambler of the far fields. Its antennae resemble stalks of grass to aid in camouflage. It has no means to defend itself. Its only hope for survival is to be mistaken for a plant, which is honestly a very sad state of affairs. And their big brother, the Flapping Furtit. Docile bug whose wings mimic the grass of the far fields. A common snack for larger predators. When roosting, it would look convincingly plant-like. In flight, its bulbous body quickly ruins the ruse. Which makes you wonder, why does it even flap about when it would be safer on the ground, perhaps? Although, to be fair, yeah, these also aren't safe, so... They're doomed regardless. And the fourth chorus. Towering iron automaton, driven by rotor and cog. A terrifying achievement of Farloom, to build a construct so large and yet so nimble. Especially because the only other constructs or automatons that we have seen before in the past were all the way in the crystal mines, and that was the one that held the crystal heart. I always figured that one to be more a case of a mech suit, possibly. But the fourth chorus is definitely different, purely driven by the power of silk. which really is curious. Anyway, for the ants, the small burrowing ant Scarlet, servant to the larger Scar. These bugs work mainly as finders and foragers for the warriors of their tribe. Combat has not long been their nature, and yet as they grow, they definitely will grow. Into the Scar wing, possibly. Darting predator that clings fast to roofs and outcrops, often summoned to aid its larger companions. They would make effective hunting companions, though even without the haunting, I suspect their loyalty would always remain to their clan. Surely, with the Scar Scout, young ant hunter wielding sickle carved from teeth. Okay, will often call for aid if danger comes close. Despite their youth, they are impressive opponents. It seems likely the tribe were trained for combat from birth. Again makes you wonder about what these Scar were in the past when they've got a statue and such. The Scar Stalker, skilled ant hunter bearing blade and armor fashioned from bone, 3 more to defeat. The Spear Scar, winged ant hunter that strikes from the air with his bone lance. And Scar Guard, huge ant hunter tasked to protect the stores and passages of its tribe. Theirs is the perfect shell for their duty. A wall of a warrior and an adept fighter. If I hope to claim their treasures, I must bring my best. And so we did. And you, a mite. I don't like you. Verminous pest common throughout the dark corners of Greymoor. Making me curious if the other thing we saw in the slab is also a pest. And the Flutter Mite. Airborne pest. Less common than its grounded sibling, and attacks with sharp fangs if agitated. And the Craw, screeching scavenger that roosts high in caverns and preys on passing pilgrims. We need a Scar Crow. A Scare Craw. That's what he called it. Yeah. And Tall Craw, rag-winged adult crawbug bearing a scavenged pin. Roach Catcher, short nimble bug who uses barbed bolas to keep beasts corralled and caged. Very creative. The Pond Skipper, hard-shelled insect common upon the surface of Shellwood Pond. Once a staple food for passing pilgrims. The way they skate along the water surface is so elegant. Surely this is a skill that can be learned. When time permits, I should attempt the task. I have a feeling that we will never be able to do that, Hornets. I mean, pond skaters, or pond skippers in general, they are really intriguing. The fact that they can just somehow manage to stay afloat on water, like they're that light. Pond skaters are really intriguing. And Pond Catcher. Old catcher over Shellwood Pond, bearing a long pin and stricken by the haunting. Once a hunter purely for food, now they hunt unthinking and unending. The Shellwood Gnat, tiny soft creature that arms itself using the hard, hollow groves of Shellwood. 2 more to defeat. The Wood Wasp, pointed, darting insect that builds a hardy hive from Shellwood's dried bark. Destroying hives will limit their presence in the wood. Useful to me now, as I pass along the branches. Dangerous in time for the wood's order. Even a small disruption can tip a fragile balance. And these annoying buggers Splinter, and possibly the winged Splinter. Insect formed to imitate a branch, capable of remaining perfectly still for long periods, but unexpectedly swift when roused. Avoiding their ambush is a good test of my senses, and my ability to rapidly retaliate, and the ability to rapidly retreat. And the Splinter Horn. Insect formed to imitate a branch, born with its sharp, retractable horns atop its head. And Splinter Bark, winged insect with a flaky shell that perfectly mimics its environment. Again, only 1 more for these. I want to know if there's a link to Sister Splinter with them. Imposing old insect nesting in the heights of Shellwood. Her command of twig and branch ensured no pilgrim ever survived within her territory. This one lived long and fed much. The wood will be much safer for their slaying. I would certainly hope so. It's still a danger with all of these things around, but yeah, if there is a future for Farloom, having Sister Splinter gone is certainly gonna help. And that then brings us to these flower things. Fascia. Or fascia. Again, pronunciations are always gonna be a miss. Drifting bug disguised as a flower. Disperses crackling clouds of pollen if threatened. Quite a beautiful creature. In my own kingdom's court, it would have been highly favored as an ornamental pet. If you ignore all this pollen spreading and whatnot, but... domesticated? I guess they could be indeed interesting pets, but... how about no? And Pollenica. Floral foe that reacts instinctively to movement nearby. Spits pellets of crackling pollen that burst on impact. I hope these two are not related. That this does not grow into that, because that would make the court absolutely terrible. And Gallia. Floral foe with a core shaped to mimic a mask. The core can be thrust forth to bludgeon unwary bugs. The false mask alone is frightening enough to scare away smaller pests. And Firm. Adorable. Burrower that nests in the bell vein and seeks out hard bells to protect its soft body. I would very much like to feel their soft fur. If only they weren't so hostile. I mean, we could pet them once they're dead, but that would kind of still be messed up. But they're cute. And the winged Firm. How did this one grow so big? Furred bug beneath a heavy bell. It has grown too large to burrow, but in maturing has developed small wings. Honestly, kind of a sad fate then. Huge and soft, a fantastic combination, ruined by their haunted aggression. But meanwhile, they are stuck in those bellways. They can't burrow, they need to rely on the small Firm to burrow, but they're just trapped there, just flying up and down and... Luckily they don't get crushed by their own bells and whatnot, but yeah. The far-lit diver. Arachnid that nestles within dark holes in cavern roofs. Pounces on prey from far above. And Drapefly. Erratic flying pest that nests in rags and curtains. Drape Mite. Cloth-covered crawler with sharpened forelimbs. Lives and breeds in dark places. Definitely a pest of the prison. And Penitent. Humbled prisoner serving their sentence for sin committed within the citadel. All are haunted here, the jailers and the jailed. Do they realize they will never leave this place? Or how long they have stayed already? Again, with the haunting going on. Would these guys have ever been free at some point? Like, is there an end to their sentence? And puny penitent, small bug shackled and cowled for sin committed within the citadel. But what sins? We have got the sin of insolence, heresy, and one more. Not entirely sure what that one was or what it meant. And Scabfly, sticky young fly born and grown in service to the Slav. Foul creatures birthed into servitude. Their plight elicits no sympathy from me. I guess. Do they grow up into the guards flies though? Perhaps. Starved servant of the slab bearing a hooked long pin. Starved means kinda sad when the big flies take all their food. The smell from these jailers overwhelms my senses. I strongly doubt they have ever thought to bathe. I strongly doubt they have ever heard of a bath. Especially these warden fly. Heavy, hairy jailer responsible for capturing sinners and punishing prisoners. I should kill one more of those. And Servitor Ignim. A small construct built by Weaver's Past. Brought to life through silk runes threaded within. So they're not bugs, they have no they have no thoughts, they can't sing. Definitely want to know more. The Widow. Crazed fanatic, able to guide Farloom's haunted silk by music played upon it. Her body seemed a weaver's, but her mask had been forcefully removed, and her own silk was bound useless by heavy pins lodged through her spine. Absolutely horrible. But that brings forth several questions, because the weavers that we have seen in our memories or in the visions, they've all got the big balls on their head. The weavers that were in Deep Nest also, I believe, had those big balls on their heads. But Hera the Beast was different. She also was a weaver, but did not have that. Her head was more shaped like ours. Does that then mean that she also had her round mask but had that removed as well? Definitely raising so many questions regarding our mother's past and the past of us in general. And that finally brings us to Lace. Manic fencer who delights in battle, who we will face again. Wonderful. And with that, definitely a whole lot more bugs in the future, because again, how many did we need to find? 24 more. We will be able to manage, and 25 of these Krabug rags, we will be able to find that. But that will have to wait, I guess, a little bit, because our journey currently is taking us west.
Although I guess that one could have obtained the Hunter's Journal earlier in their journey, I'm still surprised by how long it took for us to finally get it. And likewise, it makes me wonder if New perhaps has heard of the Hunter from Hallow Nest as well.